Hey guys, welcome to my impromptu Centennial Pale Ale, Cascade Pale Ale Brew Day. It's just a Pale Ale with Cascade, and I've got, I'm doing a 30-minute mash, 15-minute mash out, and a 30-minute boil. So first hops go in, 60 grams Cascade at 30 minutes, 20 grams at 15 minutes, and 20 grams at 5 minutes. Then it's flame out, whirlpool, and in a cube. So I'm hoping to get that done within 2 hours. So wish me luck. So I just want to tell you about the mash as well. It's the first time I've used this grain basket. So I think it's about 5.5 kilos of grain. I think I probably could have got maybe another kilo in there. And then when I did the sparge, I just put it on top of the kettle like that and just put some water through it. I didn't put too much through, but yeah, all good. Hey guys, okay, so this is the 15-minute hop drop. That's got the Protofloc tablet, the yeast nutrient, and 20 grams of Cascade. So far we've got 80 grams in there. We did 60 grams at the 30-minute mark, 20 at the 15-minute mark, another 20 at the 5-minute mark, which I'll weigh out now. Then I'm going to flame out, whirlpool for 10 minutes, let it calm down, straight into a cube, and let it cool down, put it in the fermenter and pitch the yeast tomorrow. Okay, so 5-minute hop drop now. And that's it, in 5 minutes flame out. Okay, I had to nip out quickly and get some pizza for the family, but I just basically I whirlpooled for about 15 minutes, then turned the whirlpool off, went out, got the pizzas, came back, and now there it is, going in. Just got it clipped on the edge there. Should be oxygenating it a little bit there. So pretty effortless brew day. I'd say it's all done in under 2 hours if you take out the sort of half hour that I spent going to get a pizza. So what I'll do is I'll leave that fermenter in the garage as normal, let it cool down overnight, get it in the fermenting fridge tomorrow and pitch the yeast. I think I've gone slightly over the 21 litres that I wanted, and I'm just going to measure the gravity in a minute. That's some of the first running, so there's still a lot of protein in there. One thing I did notice with that brew in a basket, it was a bit of a... The work wasn't as clear as normally when you do a vol off and sparge properly. So we'll see how it ends up. If it ends up clear and no ill effects on the flavour, I don't mind having a bit of trube in the bottom of the fermenter if it doesn't affect it. So yeah, it looks like it should drop clear, and smells like it should be a pretty tasty beer. So I'll go and get all the bits to do the gravity readings and come back to you. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that entirely. It's about 10:52. What I've done is I've now adjusted my brew house efficiency based on the last couple of brews, and it was initially set to be about 10:57, but that was with 72% brew house efficiency. So I'm not getting that with brew in a basket. I do find it a lot easier doing the brew in a basket, and the quality of the beer isn't affected. So I'll probably keep doing that, but I've adjusted my brew house efficiency down to 68%, which tells me I should have got 10:53. We're about there, 10:52. So yeah, I'm happy with that. First tasting is quite a lot of signs of bitterness there, but there's a nice aroma on it. Obviously I'll do a little dry hop as well, but what I'll do with this dry hop, I don't want to add any more bitterness because there is a fair amount of bitterness here, even through that sweet unfermented wort flavour. I just think a little bit more aroma, flavour's all there once that ferments down. What I did with the mash as well, because now that I've got the grain basket instead of a bag, I can step the mash temperatures a bit better. So after 15 minutes I started recirculating. I mashed in at 55 degrees, did a saccharification rest for the 15 minutes, well it was about 10, and then I started upping the temperature. Took it up to 66 degrees, it went up to about 66 and a half. Rested there for, so that was at 15 minutes I hit that. Rested there for another 15 minutes, then I pushed it up to 77 degrees, and as soon as it got to 77 degrees, that was kind of my 15 minutes up. So that was a 45-minute mash, including the mash out and everything. Then I just kept the heat on, took the grain basket out, kept the heat on up to a boil. It's normal single batch, like 21 litre batch, so it got up to temperature really quickly, 30-minute boil. Everything was pretty much done within 2 hours. Obviously I've still got to clean the pot, but everything else is clean already. It's literally just the pot that needs cleaning. So really chuffed with that. I mean, if this comes out like a good beer, it just makes brew days so much more viable, because you're ending up not taking a massive chunk out of your weekend, you know, your family time and all of that, but you're still getting to brew beer. I mean, my kegs are all full, but it's always good to have one in the chamber, you know, in the fermentation chamber. If any of these kegs empties in the next couple of weeks, I get it straight in the keg. It should be, you know, it'll ferment for a week, couple of weeks of aging in the, so it'll be like the dry hop for a week, cold crash for a few days, and then keg. Not much else to say about that. But if that's the case, then I'll probably start brewing more single batches, like 21 litre batches, but more frequently, so I can get a bit more variety coming through. Because I think you know by now I do pretty much double batches for everything. So I've got a double batch of Kolsch, so I've got 2 kegs of Kolsch, double batch of my house IPA, so I've got 2 kegs of that. The Velvet Merlin's obviously the only stout I have on, but that's my 4 taps plus a spare keg, which is the other keg of house IPA. Anyway, I'm waffling now, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, good sub 2 hour brew day, excluding the cleanup. So I'll probably just put this video up, to be honest, without doing a grain to glass, and then one of my homebrew weekly updates I will do a tasting. Cool guys, we'll take it easy. I hope you're enjoying the rainy weather that we've got over here at the moment. It's definitely taken a turn for the worse since our nice summer, but shit happens. Okay guys, take it easy, catch you on the next one.